Hello and welcome to Spectral Readings, and welcome to a General Energy Tarot reading. This video is for you, especially if you subscribe, like, and comment. Those are the people, who I'm focusing on for this reading, because I appreciate you so much, and I appreciate all of you so much. I remember when I first started my channel, and the people who interacted with me most were bots. It'd be those bots that comment like, wow, I love your video. And I'd be like, thank you so much, robot, because it does help the engagement. But now when I post a video, I get, I'm grateful for every single like and comment that I get. And I'm happy that I'm able to help so many people that I've met on YouTube. And let's see, if you'd like to book a personal reading, it's Cameron@spectralreadings.com. Send payment to the PayPal that is linked in the description below, and also I get donations too, and I am very grateful for that as well. But anyway, let's see. General energy. The seasons are definitely changing. And I actually noticed that in the birds know now. It's just very apparent. I saw a bunch of seagulls resting on the lake, and I think they're getting ready for their journey. 10 of Cups and the 3 of Wands. Emotional completion, right? So I think that you achieved something that you set out to do, and that made you pretty happy. But with the 3 of Wands here, it's just not the whole story. You have a lot more to do. This is just an initial completion, but there's great energy behind it. Perhaps, I'm getting that you did something that you were supposed to do. This could have been some important part on your spiritual journey as well as your physical and material journey. But with Cups, it's sentimental, so it's something that was very important to you and emotionally fulfilling. Now I'd like to get a Celtic cross for the general. And the whole time I've been focusing on general energy, I've been seeing a wave. I think it's oceanic, which could mean that there's a cleansing of energy going down and a raising of vibration. You know what I think? You might be pretty comfortable where you are, and you might be kind of just waiting to see what happens next, knowing that you're ready. Like you've already been through enough to have confidence in yourself. There it is. Also, sorry if actually, they want me to shuffle one more time. Sorry if you hear noises from outside. It's still daytime and I have windows open. There it is. Merlin's favorite windows are right there and right there. Here he is. Hi, baby. Okay. Maybe you just heard him meow. The World card. Wow. At this time, look at that. It's like a wave in the background. That's what I'm seeing. It's like everything is being prepared for you, or provided for you. You're just in the middle of this wave of abundance here with the World card. What's crossing you is the Queen of Cups. There's a question in this World card. It's, am I on the right track? Will I be able to face all of the challenges that may or may not lie ahead of me? Do I have every part of me in check? in line with an abundant future? Am I doing everything that I need to do? Those are the questions that would be with the World card. Am I in attunement with the world, right? Am I doing what I should be doing with the World card? Those are the questions. What's crossing you is the Queen of Cups. So perhaps you might be a little too docile, a little too receptive, instead of pushing out and being something like fire energy, instead of like creating. Queen of Cups is somebody that people come to with questions, right? You receive and you hear out things, and it's definitely heart-based. You might be a little too secretive here with the Queen of Cups, too emotionally closed off as well. If you're looking for an answer here with the Queen of Cups crossing you, you might have to speak about it instead of being closed off, because that will keep you from the answer being made apparent. If you're hiding it from the World card, the World energy, the wave of energy that is benefiting you, you're not going to be... It's like if there's a beam of light, a good energetic exercise, a psychic exercise to do is to imagine somebody and then imagine a light next to them and see, do they look toward the light? Are they comfortable with the light, or are they shying away from it? That is a surefire way to tell if somebody is being deceptive. If you're dealing with somebody like that, let them play out the story that they're living. You don't have to try to change or fix everybody. Just let people get what they want. But with you having the Queen of Cups crossing you, I would say not to embody those characteristics if you would like a good outcome for yourself. The crowning energy is the Ten of Cups. It's cool to see this card twice in one reading. So this is some sort of a marriage with the path that you should be on. You might even have just met somebody that you're in love with. Something like that. Or you could be meeting somebody. But basically, you have kind of secured yourself in a path that is in alignment with your best future and best outcome, your soul purpose, your soul mission, your soul journey. This is very special. Base of the matter is the Five of Swords. I want to say that I saw this Five of Swords base of the matter in the most recent Virgo Celtic cross that I did. But anyway, base of the matter is you are looking at the world to see what is possible. And I think I actually touched upon this a bit earlier. You're making sure that you're following all the right steps and doing everything that you should do. You're being careful. You're being very careful at this time with the Five of Swords, because you should be. There's deception out there in the world, and perhaps you've been protected by it, or perhaps you've encountered it a bit too much in the wrong ways in the recent past. But one way or another, now you're carefully seeing what path lies ahead of you and what you should do about it, what steps you should take, what you should be cautious of. Now, in the past is the Fool card. In the past, apparently, you took a blind step on faith, on trust, and it seems like it worked out for you. This is a very, very, very important card of the tarot. This is the first card of the tarot deck. This is something that anybody would need to muster some sort of courage to overcome. There's a David Bowie quote, "Keep going and going until you're hardly touching the ground and you're not sure," right? And that's where the magic lies. If you're doing things that are just very comfortable, you're not going to encounter anything too magical unless you're very fortunate, right? But in the past, you were able to make that blind step, and it apparently worked out for you, and that's awesome. In the future is the Two of Wands. So again, this is an initial completion. You have more work to do, but you're very, very ready to do it. It's like you've spent enough time considering your options and figuring things out, so you do have the justified confidence in order to move forward. You know how to handle things, and it's securing you a good, positive future. Where you find yourself is being praised by others here with the Four of Wands. There are a lot of signs of positive evolution here in this. The first card that jumped out was the Three of Wands, if I recall. We have the 2 and the 4 now. So it could be seeming like you're taking 1 step back and 2 steps forward, which is fine, you know, but sometimes it can be a little not encouraging if you take a step forward and you have to take a step backwards. It's like, well, did it work? Was I supposed to do that? But sure enough, you are seeing the fruits of your labor here with the Four of Wands. Sure enough, you are moving forward. There is definitely positive evolution. As I said that, I saw 1122 on my camera, which is cool, right? Movement forward. If you're seeing the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that, or as long as the numbers are going up and it's a sequence of numbers, you can tell a lot about the energy with you or with a situation you're looking at that time. But if you're seeing 3, 2, 1, 0, you know, I don't even want to say it. Those are not good signs. And the signs are all around you if you're open to looking for them. So, learning the languages of light can help you so much if you're trying to decipher messages, or if you'd like to be receiving messages. Sometimes people say like, oh, I never receive messages. Well, do you know the languages? You know, so if that's you, you know, look up the meaning of numbers. That is definitely a message for somebody. How others see you is the Six of Wands. We are still moving up. We are still moving up here. That's awesome. So how others see you is deserving this praise that they're giving you where you find yourself. So if people are receiving you with open arms, be with them, you know, like it's kind of like if you're doing a stand-up comedy or something like that, some sort of a performance, if people are receptive, tell them another joke, you know, if something works, do it again. And that's so true. I myself, one of my accounts on Instagram is Vaporwave Plug, and I've grown it. It just got to 3,000 followers today, and it's only 2.5, 3 months old. I'm thrilled about that. And if you know what to do and you keep doing it, you know, it works. So that's definitely a message for you. If something seems to work, freaking do it. And also, in my experience, if you do something that works, people will praise you and all of those good things, but other people will pop out and be like, hey, I'm jealous of you, but they'll disguise it. They'll say, hey, you shouldn't be doing that, or hey, you're just doing this for this, you know, and that's just part of the experience of evolution, and that's hurt people wishing that they could experience success, but they're just so not on the right path that they could never get it. And the only way that they can do it is sheer desperation by trying to claw people down. So you might experience that, but that's part of the game. I don't know any successful person who didn't experience that all the way back in history. As far as history has been recorded, people experience that when they're moving up. So anyway, for the most part, people are viewing you as deserving reward and praise, or at least like you're standing out and you're doing something awesome. And the Last Supper is coming to mind. Jesus was like, hey, one of you is going to betray me, you know, and everyone acted surprised. Now, before Leonardo da Vinci's rendition of The Last Supper, Judas was always, you know, mostly always, traditionally always, people loved tradition back then, painted on the other side of the table as all of the apostles. But in Leonardo da Vinci's painting, he was painted with all of the apostles, which made his betrayal into one of, on the spectrum of love, on the spectrum of a human relationship. So these people who are cheering you on, I would not be surprised if one of them was secretly trying to betray you. You know, it is just human. And that is something that you very well may be dealing with. And that was a large message out of this general reading. Your hopes and your fears are justice. You hope that you will, if you put a penny into a wishing well, you hope that your wish will come true. If you do what you're supposed to do, if you put work in, you hope that you will see something out of it. You fear that you will not, right? You fear that you will be treated unfairly. You feel that something that is just supposed to work out isn't going to work out. And you feel like you will be a victim of some injustice here. And that definitely sucks. And that could be why the Queen of Cups is crossing you. You want to love, you want to be on your right path, you want to be doing the right things, but you're afraid that it's just going to hurt you. However, I do not see that being like an Achilles heel here. Because in the past you took a blind step out of faith. In the future you move forward. Out of the cave, right? With the Two of Wands. So this Queen of Cups crossing you is something that I think you will be able to let go of. But let's see with the final outcome. 5 of Pentacles. All right, so betrayal. Putting money in and not getting the money out. That is why I was getting that message with the 6 of Wands, which is such a cheery card. I'm just like, one of these people, one of these people isn't good, right? So, it's like if you have a restaurant, right? And you're like doing your best and somebody comes in and they're just like looking to mess with you because that's their job. Surprise, they're a food critic, You have to have the energy that's necessary is called seniority. It's when you are at a table speaking, right? You have to speak without any room in your energy of refute, right? Don't worry about whatever this person has to say and just move on with your life. Don't worry about being hurt as much as you can. Don't let it get to you, because if you're living in a state of reaction to something that's not good, you will experience the effect of that on your path. Don't worry about them too much. Now, the advice of the 5 of Pentacles, the final outcome here that's positive, right, is that you need to be careful about who you let get to you. Notice this dude is walking away from something. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that he's changing careers. It doesn't necessarily mean that he's breaking up with somebody. It means that he's being very careful. Now, he does have a cloak on and it is at night. So it could be that he's trying to, yes, he's keeping the darkness out. And notice he's not exposing himself fully. And that is so key. I agree with this dude. And I love this deck. I'm not in disagreement with this deck. I fully resonate with this deck. It's Mythic Tarot. It's based on Greek mythology. Comes with a great book. I freaking love it. Anyway, keep your run a tight ship. People might point at you and say, hey, there's a hole in your cloak. Hey, didn't you do this in the past? Or, just trying to do something like that. Nope. You have a cloak on and you trust it. That's the way. Don't change anything about what you're doing because it is good. But be careful. And, you know, hopefully you don't need anybody to tell you to be careful. You're already doing it. One of these jerks, right, pretending to cheer you on, might point out something that you need to be careful of, even though you're already being careful of it, try to make you trip. And if somebody does do that, you will know instantly who they are. One of you will betray me, right? Which one is it? There's a quote, listen to people when they tell you who they are. If you do that, you'll already know. Let them play their story out. You know, it's not your business to change them. And also, hurt people, right? When somebody is acting up in a certain way, and you can tell, really, at the base of it all, you know, humans are, I think, personally, I believe, inherently high vibrational as creatures, right? So if somebody is acting in this way, they have some unresolved energy. Unresolved energy tries to be resolved by attacking, you know? So they want you to engage with them so that they may be healed by you. Ultimately, you know, it's not your business. There's somebody that said to me once, like, you're not Mother Teresa, you know, not really putting me in line, but I was telling him of a situation where somebody was trying to borrow money from me. And I was like, let me get back to you because, you know, I know better than to trust you because anyway, it's true. No, you're not Mother Teresa. It's if you have to take care of yourself, it is not your job to take care of other people, to sail their ship for them, you know? So anyway, the King of Cups came out. Be wise. I think I was clarifying the final outcome. Be wise about how you share your heart. Be kind and show people the way and treat people with respect. When they go low, you go high, and that's how you get through this and have a good outcome. I'm going to give you an animal oracle card. I think it's appropriate. I really fully believe that there's something to learn from any animal. And if you see an animal outside, if one crosses your path, and you're like, I haven't seen a possum in a long time. You know, even a skunk. They all have messages. So if an animal crosses your path, look it up. We are so lucky to have the internet where we can just look things up. That's why representation of witches and wizards in olden times, you'd see so many books. They were always writing books and Book of Shadows, you know. The association of witches and wizards with books is because there's so much knowledge to know. Wow, I'm getting a great feeling from this deck right now. Let's see what it is. Almost. There it is. Dragonfly. Beauty, versatility, spontaneity. You are being guided to put yourself in the spotlight. You are beautiful in countless ways, and your soul shines brightly. You possess a unique vibrant personality, and great versatility. Utilize these qualities to create a life of passion, purpose, and joy. See how the dragonfly's kind of standing out there? That's got to be you. Where you find yourself is the Four of Wands. People want to give you praise, but that doesn't mean you have to hide. Even though there are betrayers, that does not mean you have to hide. You have to be the King of Cups. You have to be the dragonfly. Be out there, be doing whatever it is that you do, and you will enjoy success. But if you're in a state of reaction and you're hiding, I cannot say that you will be enjoying success. You will be a casualty. I'm sorry. But anyway, that's the reading. That's the general energy that I'm picking up on today. If you like the video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching to this point. I see that it is definitely important to do general energy readings because not all of my followers are Virgos, so I see you guys too. All right, so thank you very much. I am accepting personal readings. Information is in the description box below. Also, I do general energy readings on my Instagram every single day, and that's what I post there, and that's Spectral Readings at Instagram. And anyway, thank you for coming, and I will see you next time.